Welcome to Japanese Cooking 101. Today we are making Buche de Noel, a rolled cake that looks like a Christmas log. Christmas cake is a big deal in Japan. While there are many different kinds of Christmas-themed cakes, this classic French-style cake is a very popular choice. Ours is made with chocolate sponge cake with tasty chocolate buttercream. In this video, we'll show you how to make the cake, ganache, filling and frosting, and finally assembling the Buche de Noel. These are the ingredients for the cake. For exact measurement of the ingredients and complete recipe, please visit our website japanesecooking101.com. For ganache, we need chocolate and heavy cream. And we use buttercream. Be sure to watch our buttercream recipe video if you haven't already. Let's start with the cake. Preheat the oven and line the baking pan with parchment paper. Divide eggs into whites and yolks. Shift cake flour and cocoa powder together and melt butter and set all aside. In the stand mixer bowl, add egg yolks and a third of sugar and beat until a light color and very thick. In a different bowl, whip egg whites. When the eggs are forming into meringue, start adding the rest of the sugar in 3 parts. Continue whipping until stiff peaks and glossy like that. Now we are mixing yolks and whites. Add about a third of the whipped egg whites to the yolk and mixing carefully without deflating the form. And add this mixture to the rest of the egg whites and carefully mix in the same way, very gently. And add flour mixture, shifting into the egg mixture and carefully mix. Finally, add melted butter and mix again. Pour the batter into the baking pan and spread evenly and bake in the oven at 350 degrees Fahrenheit for 10 to 12 minutes. Once baked, cool in the pan completely. Next, we are making ganache. Chop chocolate into very small pieces and heat heavy cream to just before boiling. Add to chopped chocolate and leave for a couple of minutes without disturbing. Stir well with a spatula until mixed. Let it sit at least 3 to 4 hours to set or overnight covered with plastic. Moving on to filling and frosting. Both filling and frosting is a mixture of buttercream and ganache, but just a different ratio. For filling, use a half of the buttercream and 2 to 3 tablespoons of ganache and mix well. The remaining buttercream and ganache goes to frosting. A lot more chocolatey here, but still very creamy. And it's all done. Now we are going to put it all together. Take the cake out of the pan and place it on the parchment paper and remove the parchment paper from the bottom of the cake. Spread filling over the top surface. Save about a half cup of filling for decoration later. From the one side of the cake, start rolling, lifting up the paper and roll all the way. And wrap and refrigerate for 30 minutes. Place the cake on the plate with some parchment paper down on all sides. And this is optional, but if you like, cut out a piece of the cake with a round cookie cutter and using the knife and make a branch. Fill the hole with the frosting and place the round piece on top. Easy. And you can make a couple of those to make it look like a real log. Like that. Now spread the frosting. This does not need to look perfectly smooth. It makes it look more natural if it doesn't look perfect. Adding texture here and there is good too. For surface of the branches, use the lighter color cream which we used for filling, and the ends of the log too. Using a fork, make lines like the surface of trees. Looks like bark, doesn't it? And some finishing touches. Sprinkle cocoa powder and decorate as you like. We used a few mushroom-shaped meringue here and some powdered sugar snow. There is no right or wrong decoration for Buche de Noel. Just enjoy and use your imagination. What a fun and delicious dessert to have for Christmas.